All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. I'd also like to give double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. And I would like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, to the hopeful elect in a 1/3. And Adawan Ratazah, this lesson will be edifying as well as exhorting to the sincere sheep of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash, and the Wada Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachakwadash. Forgive me the inspiration to do this lesson. And as the title reads, their pride has been canceled. All right. Now, I just want to do a real quick lesson, which I take as an omen as well. But the recent prophetic incident, all right, that is taking place, okay, with Amalek striking Persia, okay, with the results of that, the annual Pride Parade, one of the largest public events in Israel, has been canceled. Okay, now, first of all, I'm going to say this for the Christian world out there, you Western white Eurocentric Christians, okay, on this Western hemisphere, which you call America. Why do you believe that the people in that land are the true people? And at that, why are they holding the largest annual parade for what the Lord, for why the Lord destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah? But I'm not going to go too much into that. We know that they're lost. It's gross darkness. He deceiveth the world. So we understand that. This is why we don't debate these people. But anyways, back to reality prophetically, okay, I take this as an omen, which call law Yahweh Bashem Shai Bashem Rachakwadash. And the brother in our camp is my witness. I had said, man, I hope fire comes in June, And what Yahweh Shai say? What will I if it be already kindled? So I've been praying for Ashim. All right. So look at what just happened. Look what's taking place. Okay. Now let me get this quick precept. Let's go to Luke, because it just came to my mind. Let's go here. All right. Verse of the day, Psalms 31:24. Be of good courage, and he shall strengthen your heart, all ye that hope in Yahweh Bashem Shai. That's right. All right. We have to exude our spiritual power now more than ever. As man is tapping into carnality to survive, we are tapping into the spirit, into faith and hope. All right. Let's go to Luke 12. Oh, you know what? No, I want this in a different translation. Let's go here. All right, let's get Luke 12, and I got to get that precept too. Oh man, this is beautiful. Take that as an omen, brothers. That shit just got canceled, man. Good, you sickos. That just got canceled. You see that? It's a beautiful thing. All right, let's go to Luke 12 and 49. Look at this. This is red letter. So this is Yahweh Shai speaking. Okay, check this out. This is even for Christians out there that don't know their Jeebus. This is Luke 12 and 49 in NLT. I have come to set the world on fire, and I wish it were already burning. And look at that. Okay, it's about to get crazy. Amalek strikes Persia in their head they do hurt program and their military leadership. See that? So it is burning, and it's in the month of June. And we're seeing the MOTB. It's not mandatory, and we're also seeing fire. Okay. So now let's go back here. Look at this. 8 hours ago. Okay. They canceled a proud parade. Okay. They canceled a proud parade because of concerns following the overnight military offensive against Persia. This is prophecy. Okay. This is prophecy. All right, let me get this precept. All right, let's go right here. And let's click this. 2nd Ezra 8 and 50 in the GNT. The people of this world who have lived their lives in pride and arrogance will suffer many things in the last days. And we're surrounded by these people too. Okay, when you go to work, when you're out and about, your daily living, driving, buying groceries, clocking in, clocking out, you see nothing but proud, vain vessels. Okay. These people, we're seeing NPCs now more than ever. Leave these people alone. Okay. Scoffers shall come in the last days. Everyone is just in their lot. Okay. And you have to understand that these people are nothing. They are nothing in the eyes of Yahweh Bashem El Shai. In the grand scheme of things, these people are nothing but just mere mortals playing their part. So pride has been canceled. So with Esau being canceled, guess what? Everyone else that has taken allegiance with Esau, they are going to be canceled as well. Niggas and nigga women too. Wickedness, moles, motorcycles, transmissions. You get the picture. All right. So that's an omen. That's a sign. Let me get you that real quick. Let's go to this word omen. I'm gonna get a few precepts and I'm out. I don't even need to make this that long. Omen. All right. What's it mean? Sign. See? Casual event or occurrence supposed to portend good or evil. So with this, the largest, and I wanted to say this while I was reading this, I bet if I do a little research, the motorcycle lifestyle is not accepted in the Middle East like it is here in the Western Hemisphere. So this is like a smear to these people living in that land for Edomite Amalek to do this. I just want to throw that out there, but that's because of their pride. And they're of the vine of Sodom. Let me get that real quick. I haven't brought this one out in years, but I've been thinking about this precept. I think it's Deuteronomy 32 and 32. Excuse me. Deuteronomy 32. And let's see. Yep. This is Deuteronomy 32 and 32. For their vine is of the vine of Sodom and of the fields of Gomorrah. Their grapes are grapes of gall. Their clusters are bitter. That's Esau for it. Esau is the vine of Sodom. And this is why we see wherever Esau is, the vine of Edom extends out of his territory. Okay. He's the border of wickedness, and the vines of Sodom, all right, are clustered around his borders, But guess what? The same way Sodom was destroyed is prophesied for Esau to be destroyed as well. Babylon and our land that he's occupying. Jeremiah 50 and 40, as Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahweh Bashem El Shai, so shall no man abide there, neither shall any son of man dwell there. So the same way Sodom and Gomorrah went down is the same way Esau is getting ready to go down. And he's showing the characteristics of what you have before destruction. See, before someone's destroyed, there's certain characteristics that they have. And one of those characteristics is pride. All right. So when you see a proud individual, you have to expect destruction to follow. Okay. This is Jeremiah 50 and 31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud. And guess what? Their proud parade was canceled due to prophecy. All right. Due to prophecy. This is beautiful. I remember when I didn't want to click on the images. All right, let me see real quick. Yep, there it is. I figured it. So you just saw that. All right. That's the vine of Sodom in the Holy Land. But the Lord said that there would be Idumeans in the land right now. But they're also going to be destroyed in the next world's war, the next world's woe. Okay. So now pride has been canceled due to escalating events of prophecy. See that? So business as usual is not going to be so casual as we grow closer to the end. And I was watching this lesson. Let me see. Can I share this? Let me see. Share. Okay. Let me copy. Let me get this for y'all. I want y'all to watch this in your own time. Okay. I was watching it. And what got me excited was this individual. This individual right here, he said, this is not an attack. This is phase one to war. So they're letting you know that, when they attacked the 13th, they attacked the 13th. Wait, is that today? Would that be? Well, 13 is a numerical value for Satan or Lucifer for the Masonry. But anyways, their attack, they said that's not just an attack. That's the beginning of a war on Persia. And then I asked ChatGPT. Let me see if I can do it right here. Watch this. Can Israel draw the U.S. into a World War. Let's see what it says. Let's see what it says. I asked it already and I screenshotted it. Okay, it says Israel by itself cannot directly force the United States in a world war, but it could be a catalyst because the least of the flock shall draw them out. Now, right here, look at this. Right here. Possible trigger scenarios. Persia, Amalek war. Okay, you see that? Look, Amalek striking first, preemptive strike on Persia, if viewed as offensive. Wait a minute. Where is it? View offensive. See, Babel. When you, brothers, you need to understand you are in Babylon. You need to understand Babel. You need to understand their jargon. You have to understand key words when you're speaking to these people. So offensive, if it's viewed as offenses rather than defense, the U.S. might support diplomatically, but be reluctant to join its military. So it's telling you, look right here. Now let me see. Let me read the one. See, ChatGPT. Let me read you the one that I just found. Okay, the one that I got. Did I ask? Let me see if I asked the right question. Bear with me for a second. Okay, I said, let me see. Did I ask the right question? Could Israel let me try it again. Let me read it verbatim. Because I want you to see what I got on my phone. Could Israel, where is it? Could Israel draw the U.S. into a world, war? Question mark. Okay, now let's see if it answers. Yes. See how you have to answer it in the right, or you have to question it right way. Yes. Amalek could potentially be a trigger for the Babylon being drawn into a world war. Okay, look. Israel becomes involved with conflict with Persia. Look, major powers take side. Magog and Moab aligns more openly with Persia or anti-Babylonian factors. There you go. Okay, there you go. You see? So this is happening. But with this happening, this leads to Esau's downfall. Okay, this leads to Esau's overthrowing. So now let's go back. Okay, just on my spirit to give you some fun facts. Jeremiah 50:31. Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud, saith the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee. Okay, so visitation is upon Edom, and pride is being canceled. Okay, now I'm taking this as an omen, which call all y'all Bashimashai, because I was saying in the beginning of this month, 13 days ago, I said, man, I hope some Ashim gets sent out, because we don't want to see this shit. We know it's prophecy. We understand it's the days of Noah, and it's also the days of Lot, but it's also a lot of vexation. We deal with it, but what is our spiritual reaction? Destroy it, end it, burn it. It's wicked, it's evil. We don't want to partake in it. We don't want to be here any longer. So with that event taking place, okay, with this event taking place, now there's a snowball effect. All right, and look at, okay, so one of the largest annual wicked ass events that they hold in the land was canceled. So pride has been canceled. The most proud is being canceled. Okay, verse 32. And the most proud shall stumble and fall, and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about him. And that's ultimately what's going to befall Babylon and Amalek. Okay, and Amalek. This is Psalms 10:4. The wicked, through the pride of his countenance, will not seek after Yahweh. Yahweh is not in all his thoughts. Now, the reason why I brought this one out specifically is because you have to understand that no one around you, okay, chiefly Edom but wicked, but no one around you is thinking about Yahweh B'Shem El Shai. They're not thinking about God because they've been blinded. Jake has been blinded with the mindset that it's God of love. God of love. God, he's a God of love. Do you know God of love, as in verbatim, as a statement, is only found one time in the book of Corinthians? So people right now have this ideology that God is what is it? God, he's a God of love. And you can always tell a demon on someone when they always say the same phrase with the same epithet, like the same vocalization. Look, one time, the word God of love is only found one time in the Bible in 2 Corinthians 13:11, and it's pertaining to the brotherhood. Okay, but people in their mind have been deceived to think when they think of God that God is just God of love. But false balance is an abomination, so he can't also hate. But then it says he hates Edom, okay? But it says he hates Edom. So, anyways, my point that I'm just getting across to you, brothers and few sincere sisters, is you got to understand that these people are not thinking about Yahweh Shem Shai. They're not thinking about they're about to be destroyed. They're not thinking they're going to go and meet their maker. They're not thinking that this is the end. This is why the heathen imagine a vain thing. So their thought process, while fulfilling prophecy, is this is fulfilling their agenda. What their agenda has been set ultimately is to fulfill prophecy of the Lord's will. This is beautiful, man. This is truly chess. Let's keep going. Psalms 73:6. Therefore, because Yahweh is not in their mind, right? Because they're mortal man, all right? That's not their God, okay? Therefore, pride pride compasses them about as a chain. See? But now pride has been canceled because prophecy is taking place. So if someone wants to know what's going on, prophecy is what's going on. The end of an age is what's going on. Watching and looking out the window, we can see the Lord is visiting the wicked. All right? This is an omen. The largest annual wicked motorcycle transmission parade has been canceled because of Amalek waging war on Persia, which is prophecy building up of the least of the flock shall draw out Babylon. Okay? Babylon is being drawn out. All right? Babylon is getting ready to be drawn out, and then they're already speaking about this was just the first. This ain't just an attack. This is the first of many. So buckle up, man. You need to buckle up. You need to lock in. All right. Yeah, we pay rent. Yeah, we do this and do that, but none of that shit is more. What is the most that's going on in your mind right now? Okay, because the main thing that's running through my mind is the Lord, is prophecy, is truth, is scriptures. Not my own personal endeavors, not my own walk. Okay, what's actually happening in the Lord's will should be the reality of your brain's capacity. Okay, and most people don't have that in their head. Okay, that's why I'm just so thankful Yahweh Shem Shai is making things happen. All right, you got people that are under a rock right now. Psalm 73:6. Therefore, pride compasseth them about as a chain, violence covereth them as a garment. See, and Amalek has shown the world how violent they are. Esau, Edom has shown the world how violent they are. All right, look, let me keep going in verse 10 since it's on my spirit. Verse 5, his ways are always grievous. Esau's ways are grievous. If you work for Edomites, if you work in the business world of Edom, if you deal with his meetings and his order, it's confusing. It's everything's left in a limbo. It's stupid. It's grievous. Babylon is grievous. All right. The Babel is grievous. Confusion is grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffeth at them. So Esau is proud. He carries himself in his pomp manner. Let me show you something. Check this out. World War III, don't make us three-peat. Check this out, man. Look at this. Look at this pride. Look. The phrase World War III, don't make us three-peat, is a humorous take on the idea of a potential World War III. Is that not the most pompous, foolish, effing, proud statement that this mere mortal could make? I'm really working on my so-called cuss words, but that's what I just want to fucking say. Excuse me. You know what I mean, though? You know what I mean? Look at this. Look at this loser and this losette. Okay, these humans are just are comical to me. But anyways, enough about my opinion. Look, 3-time World War champions. You see that? Is that not pride? Is that not pride? Well, guess what? Guess what, baby boy? Pride's been canceled. Your motorcycle. I'm taking this as an omen. I'm thankful that it's canceled, but ultimately this place is going to go down like Sodom and Gomorrah. But on a larger scale, we're taking this as an omen. I'm repeating myself, but I'm just trying to drive the point home. Okay? Pride has been canceled, but look what they say. Well, don't make us three-peat. We won the first, the second, and we were wrong. You're going to lose in the third woe. Wrong. You're going to lose in the third woe. But this is why the least of the flock has to draw you out into the third world woe so that you can be destroyed. And then, oh man, it's gonna be comical, man. We're gonna spiritually manifest one of these shirts in our kingdom. What? And put it on. Wear it now. I'm gonna have an Edomite wear this and march around Ishmael with it so they can beat him up. Okay, let's keep going. This is let me see. I wanted to show you. So going back to his pride, right? Yep. Psalms 10 and see, he's puffing at them. He's puffing at them. Think about, do you know how third world countries are created? There are countries that were involved in using as territories of partakers in a world war. So imagine third world countries that are still devastated from the First and the Second World War, and then now he's puffing at them with this T-shirt on. That's pride, man. That's pride. That's some proud ass shit. Excuse me. Verse 6. He has said in his heart, he has said in his mind, I shall not be moved, for I shall never be in adversity. See, this is how they're thinking. This is how they're operating. Let me see if I can get the tweet from Donald Trump. Let me see. King Donald Trump. Donald Trump, which I think his birthday is coming up, which this Saturday is about to be heavy. I don't know. Donald Trump tweet on warning Persia. Let me see. I just read it today. We tried to warn them. We told them again and again. Shut up. See, where is it? Let me put today. I could read it from my phone. I could just sum it up. Oh, right here. Thank you, Yahbashim Ashai, Bashim Kakodah. 2 hours ago, look, I gave Iran a chance after chance to make a deal. I told them in the strongest of words, just do it. Shut your ass up. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm in good spirits. But no matter how hard they tried, no matter how close they got, they just couldn't get it done. Yeah, right. Whatever. This is pride, man. Okay? So Esau's a shit talker. That's his skill. Brothers, all Esau is a shit talker. He's not really about it. I mean, he's about it militarily, but on some in the street fist to cuff, nah, he's just a shit talker. But they like puffing themselves at you, man. They're proud. See? For I shall never be in adversity. I told Iran. I told them. But what's gonna happen to you? His mouth is full of cursing and deceit and fraud. Under his tongue is mischief and vanity. Look, he sitteth in lurking places of the villages. In the secret places does he murder the innocent. His eyes are privily set against the poor. See? He lieth in wait secretly as a lion in the den. He lieth in wait to catch the poor. He does catch the poor when he draweth him into his net. Okay, so he's a hunter, but now he's being drawn out. Okay, he's being drawn out now. Let's keep going. And it's his pride. It's his pride that's leading him. It's his pride that's leading him down to this destruction. And we all know when we start seeing pride, what comes next? Destruction. Proverbs 16:18, pride goeth before destruction. Pride goeth before destruction. Pride has been canceled. Okay, so what's next? Destruction. Now our eyes are focused on what? The threats of war, the acts of war, and what is he going to do to cause the MOTB to be mandatory implemented? What is he going to do? After the Great Depression, they created a Social Security number. So what are they going to do to bring in the mark as a means to fix whatever they destroyed. So these are the things we're waiting on. So this is perfect. Now we're here. Okay, it has begun. Prophecy has begun. Okay, and I took this as an omen. Amalek's annual Proud Parade. All right, I call it the Proud Parade, one of the largest public events in Amalek land, has been canceled due to escalating security concerns following Amalek's overnight military offensive against Persia. Pride has been canceled. So after Pride goeth before destruction. Pride goeth before destruction. Excuse me. And a haughty spirit before a fall. Better is it to be of a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud. Exactly. Oh, look. He that handleth the matter wisely shall find good, and whoso trusteth in the Lord, happy is he. So we are in the time to carry ourselves with humility, okay, and not proudly, all right? And also make sure you're handling situations you're dealing with as this age is ending. Make sure you're handling it wisely, okay? You're still dealing with these NPCs, these vain vessels, okay, these proud people. So just conduct wisdom as this bitch is going down. It's happening. We're at the end of an age. It's happening. But we still have to conduct ourselves in a manner that is pleasing to Yahweh Bashem El Shai, you know, and Anaratazah, we're of that number, you know. So I just wanted to do that quick lesson. Okay, let me make sure I got everything for you. Yeah, we got everything. So I'm taking this as an omen, a casual event supposed to portend good or evil. This is an omen, good for us, bad for them. This is the first time since I've been in the truth that this has been canceled to my knowledge. You know, that's an omen. So, you know, just keep fighting that good fight. Remain spiritual. Make sure that your your mental capacity is being fueled through the Lord's will and not mortal BS. Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye single. Understand Satan is going to do things that try to make you be stagnant. He's trying to keep you in the here and now. Just keep fighting that good fight. Keep looking for the Lord while he may be found. All right. So with that being said, I pray that you brothers and you few sincere sisters was edified. And I just want to say, call halal, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to my elders, bishops, and apostles of Great Millstone that do well. Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. With that being said, shalom.